Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So, excuse me. So today, a few things happened today, but I want to just talk about your health and how health is wealth, and you can turn your life around health-wise for most, okay? And simple ways that do not break the bank. And I'm saying this to say all of this, and I don't know where, I don't have I don't know where this conversation is going to go, but anyway, this message is going to reach who it's supposed to reach. So I was watching Irv Gotti's brother an interview, and he was talking about how Irv, rest in peace, how he had huge red flags from the complications of his diabetes. And my dad had diabetes, okay? And when my father was alive, he always spoke with me about the risk of diabetes, what it can do to you. Make sure, he told me things to prevent me from becoming diabetic, because he was like, I don't want my daughter to be diabetic like me. He had to work his butt off. My father went from like 200, 300 pounds down to like 150, because he said when he left the doctors, he was like, do you want to live or are you trying to be out? So my father always used to say, and I always use this term as well, I'm not trying to be dearly beloved. Not right now. Like when I'm, 90s, 80s, late 80s, okay. But 40s, 50s, nah, I ain't trying to be out. So my father made a lot of lifestyle changes, and he was able to live to, I want to say 85 or close to 85. And then I try not to keep up with the news, but I cannot stay in my little bubble forever. But I know there have been some cuts to Medicaid and some other things. And I'm getting to the point of saying, and this is leading all up to me saying, is fasting for most people works. When I tell people that I fast, most people are like, oh, aren't you got to be careful. Like I was talking to someone today and they were like, oh, you got to be careful with that. Well, I knew the way I was living wasn't working. What I was eating, I was mainly plant-based, and I would eat fish, vegetables, all the stuff that people tell you that you're supposed to eat. Not to say that you're not supposed to eat, but it still left me with things within my body that I still needed to heal, and I still was always hungry because it wasn't sufficient. And again, this is for me. I'm not speaking about, I cannot speak on anyone else's behalf. I'm only speaking on behalf of me and what has worked for me. But fast forward now, I've been animal-based proudly. I love it. My hypertension is gone. If anything, my doctor told me to stop taking my medication because my pressure is perfect. And when I was taking my medication, my pressure got so low. So you still have to be careful. I still have to be careful that my pressure doesn't drop so low. All from me fasting, I started with intermittent fasting and extended fasting. So now I can go days without eating, and my health numbers are excellent. And fasting saves money. So when we're talking about these Medicaid cuts and all these different cuts and so forth, no, I'm not talking about housing or anything like that. But you have to pick and choose your battles. One, what you can control and what you can't control. You can control your health. Now, I do know the person I was speaking with earlier today, they are diabetic, right? So, excuse me, I'm not diabetic, right? So I can't say a person that's diabetic, whatever health issues that they have, that this may work for them. Of course, they want to work with their doctor. I did give her a recommendation of the one doctor that I follow here on YouTube, Dr. I think Pradeep Jamnadas. He works with patients because he's a real doctor, MD. He works with patients that are diabetic and have hypertension. And then just to also go back to Irv Gotti's brother's interview, the comments, because I always read the comments. The comment was like, one person mentioned they fast. They was the person stated they do 48 hours every I think once a month or something like that. I can't remember, every 2 months. Anyway, you don't have to master fasting off the bat. I started out in baby steps and I still be messing up here and there. Lately I haven't though, because I'm on a mission. My phone is shaking because I'm touching my arm. But you can start little. So some people start at like 12. There's an app called Easy Fast that helps with fasting. There's ChatGPT if you want to ask the questions on how to manage your fasting. I started out with, I think, 18 hours of fasting or 16 hours, something like that. And then I worked my way up. And for the longer fasting, I worked my way up. I'm not one of those people that I've seen people in different, I'm in different fasting groups. I've seen, about to belch, hold on. Oh, okay, maybe not. I've seen people, goodness. I've seen people that, I know I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was about to say. But you can start at smaller fast. So like when I first started, because I love coffee, right? So I would drink my coffee and I would still put heavy cream in it. No, not half and half. I know we've been told that half and half is better for you than heavy cream, but half and half can throw you out of ketosis, and so can heavy cream if you put a whole bunch. But in the beginning, I'm like, it's better than what I was doing. You don't have to be perfect. I've seen comments in different fasting groups, oh, this will happen and this will throw you out of ketosis, or autophagy won't start, and da 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 da. You got to start from somewhere and figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and research. I have researched this whole process for over a year. I've been fasting for over a year. It works for me. It's working for me. This will be something that I'll do for the rest of my life. I'm not going to stop it. So there's so much information out here that sometimes your doctors don't even know. Oftentimes they don't. Doctors make money off of you when you're not doing the best. Like, we all know that. So I done got caught off guard. I hear all kinds of noise, but you have to take care of your bodies. You are responsible for your body, not the doctor. Yeah, they have a job to do, but at the end of the day, they're not with you every day, all day, like you're with yourself. I don't believe in like fad diets. Fasting is not a fad diet, it's a lifestyle. I work my fasting around what I do throughout the day. And if you have questions, or if you want to know more, if you want me to go more into my story, because fasting it's amazing. It's amazing. Like when I do my fast, I have so much energy. And for the women that are in perimenopause, or women menstruating, is that right? I don't know. You know what I mean? Women who get their cycles, like I still get my cycle. You can still fast around your cycle. I know there's stuff going around that says you shouldn't fast on your cycle. I do, because I don't do like extended fasting. Like, you know, when I say extended fasting beyond 1 day, I don't really do those like on my cycle. And then again, I always go by how my body feels. If my body's like, you know what, you can push through, then I push through. And if I have my set fast for a certain amount of days or hours, and I feel like I need to eat, then I'll break my fast prematurely. But y'all, you have to get your bodies together. And I'm not talking about external. I'm not talking about that. Like, I watch so many different videos on, let me do this for my skin, or I got this skincare routine, or I need to get this surgery. Most of the time, transformation starts internally within. Once you start fasting and taking care the inside, it'll all come out on the outside. Like, someone thought I had on makeup today. I mean, yeah, my eyebrows are filled in, but I have nothing on. Oh, of course, my lashes. Y'all get into these lashes, y'all. I love these lashes. But anyway, and I don't use filters at all. This is like my complexion. Is it perfect? No, but I accept it for what it is. I'm a 40-plus-year-old woman, so it is what it is. But get your health together. Get your shit together. Get your house together. Start fasting. If you're able to, you don't have anything like diabetes or pre-existing health conditions that could negatively impact you, then by all means do it. Like I said, in a long video ago, I dealt with hypertension. My hypertension is under control without meds. So if you want to consider that a pre-existing health condition, yes. Also, I want to get into, if you do start fasting longer periods of time, make sure you take your electrolytes. And that's all I got. But I had to hop on here. Y'all had so many videos I said I was going to post, and I never get around to posting them. Sometimes I don't feel like I want to post them, or I just like, don't nobody will hear that. But then when I talk to people in real life, people are always so intrigued by the information I give them, because not to toot my own horn, but for the time that I've been on this earth, I've acquired a lot of knowledge, and I know this just based on the reactions that I get from people when they listen to me, or they're surprised that I know certain things. So I am going to attempt to upload more things, because I truly believe that my content will reach who it's supposed to reach. I don't care if it's one person. I'm fine with that. If that's the message they're supposed to receive, then by all means, take that message, make it save one person's life, and that's more than enough. But let me know, comment, subscribe, and let me know what do you have any experiences with fasting? Have you thought about it? You're like afraid, don't know what to do, don't know where to start. If there's something you would like for me to talk about, I will definitely, speak to it if I'm able to. If I'm not, I will definitely research it. And that's all I got. I'm about to get ready to watch Netflix Queer Love, because I forgot all about it. I gotta get caught up on it. And Non-Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman. This season is weird, but anyway. All right, y'all. Bye.